Hi everybody, and welcome to video 7 in the final days of summer series. Now this kit is a combination between Nathalie and LineDotArrow and Suzanne over at Nonstop Papercrafts, and between the two of them they've created a ginormous kit. It's 32 pieces. Oh, my rings, sorry, 32 pieces in each kit. I did it again. Sorry. In each kit, and 16 in color and 16 in sepia, 16 in color, 16 in sepia, for a total of 64 pages. There's also going to be freebies every single week. This is in collaboration also with Sweet Pea Paper's Facebook group, which of course is my Facebook group, and Haystack's Crafty Corner Facebook group. And so there's going to be freebies every week at the LineDotArrow Facebook group through Suzanne at Nonstop Papercrafts at her Ko-Fi shop, and you can get that link below the video. In fact, you can get all the links you need below the video, and over at Haystack's Crafty Corner. And so that's 4 sets of freebies every week for the first 3 weeks of the month. Now we're also having drawings. Each person is having a drawing. So Haystack's Crafty Corner is having a drawing, Suzanne's having a drawing, Nathalie's having a drawing, and me over at Sweet Pea Papers, I'm having a drawing as well. To get an entry into the drawing, all you have to do is post images or videos or flip throughs or whatever you want at the LineDotArrow Facebook group, the Haystack's Crafty Corner Facebook group, and the Sweet Pea Papers Facebook group. Any one or all. I would suggest all. That gives you a better chance of winning. And yes, you can post the same picture across all 3 Facebook groups. Now, you get 1 entry per post. So my suggestion would be, let's say you have 3 pictures of 1 project, then I would post 3 posts in each of the 3 Facebook groups, and that will give you 9 entries. Okay, so that's that. The entries are going to be, or the drawing's going to be, the first week of October. We haven't decided on exactly the date, but the final week of the month is for you to finish up your projects and your challenges, which is what the freebies are for. So you can complete the challenges each week using just the freebies. You don't have to purchase the kits if you don't want to. However, they are 25% off right now through the whole month of September. So that's that with the challenges and your projects and everything. That should give you a lot of entries into the drawings, and the winnings are junk journal kits from LineDotArrow and Nonstop Papercrafts. If you win in Suzanne's drawing, then you get a kit from her. If you win in the LineDotArrow drawing, you get a kit from Nathalie. If you win in the Haystack's Crafty Corner drawing or the Sweet Pea Papers drawing, you get to pick 1 kit from either or. Okay? Alright, so I'm going through that really quick. If you want all the actual details, be sure to see my September updates video that I posted on September 1st. You can go through that, and it explains everything that you need to know. And then at the beginning of some of the other videos, I did go into a little bit more detail, but we're on the last video for this series, except for the flip through. So I figured you kind of got it by now. Okay, so now where we left off, we have our monster, which is huge now. And we left off on page 4. I've done some additional stuff, obviously, to the pages. I've added this ephemera on, and then I added some Velcro on. I had to add dots to the top and the bottom, and this one I decided to use black instead of white, and then they're clear on this side, and you have to be kind of careful where your ephemera goes to make sure that you don't cover the Velcro dots. This is fussy cut out with a pocket. These are actually the centers of the windows that we cut out, the big windows. I made tags out of them. Okay, so that's that. There's another piece of ephemera behind there. I added stationery here, and that gives us our image here. So that finishes off our page 4. Looks like I might need to add a little bit of glue right there because it's rounded. It's so kind of fat. Okay, so what we have left is the back page and the closure. So the back page is going to be fairly simple. It's going to be like the front page, sort of, kind of. Well, no, it's going to be exactly like the front page. And so we're going to put an envelope on here. We're going to paper the envelope, and then we're going to glue it on as a pocket. We're going to slide it over this way a little bit. We're going to glue it on as a pocket, and then we'll have the pocket inside the envelope. Then I'll use whole page of the double writing pages, and I'll fold them in half, or even the image pages, because the insides of the, what am I trying to say? The insides of the pages are left blank, and so that you can stencil or do whatever. Of course, you can also print on both sides if you like. So let's cover this envelope. And I decided to use this paper. And I want this to be on here. So we're going to do it like this. I'm hoping we don't have too much trouble with the closure, and this will be a shorter video. We'll see. I don't seem to be going very quick with the paper, do I? Go over here to the giant paper cutter. I don't really have that many scraps. I thought I would have more. Oh, come on, Teri. Can't see my own lines. Okay, so we're going to put it on this way, because this seems right side up to me. This seems upside down. So we're going to put it on this way. Bring the ink out. Da, 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 da. I'm excited to be on the last page. I think this turned out really well. Our experiment in the darker sepia, having been printed on the cream colored paper instead of the white. The white gives you more contrast. You can see the lights lighter. But I thought we would try this, see what we could do in the all darker. And I think it turned out nice. I like it. I don't think we needed the... I kind of regret maybe not putting a pop of turquoise in there, but, and I could go back and do that with my Prisma color pencils, but I'm not going to. Okay. Let's glue the paper on. Yes, I just inked. Lost my mind. I couldn't remember if I inked it or not, and I just sat there and inked the whole thing. Now this is rounded, so we're going to have to use a little bit extra glue to hold it on there. This thing turned out pretty heavy too. No, you can't tell how heavy it is by looking at it. Well, maybe you can get a educated guess. And I have what I think is a unique idea for the closure. You never know, 6 other people may do it. There's quite a few collaborators. Oh, and I forgot to talk about the design team members. They're all making videos as well, or flip-throughs or pictures on their Facebook pages. The links to all of their places are below this video, and they're also very, very talented. I really, really hope you go see their stuff too. Like I said, their links are right below the video, right below the links to Nonstop, Papercraft, and LineDotArrow. Of course, my links are in there too. Okay. Now we're going to glue this on the back as a pocket. No, we're going to take, and we're going to put our thumb hole in. Not far enough in. Now what I'm going to do with this one, so I'm going to take this piece. Oh, I can't, can I? Because it's shorter in the back. This isn't exactly in the center either. So let's do this. Then let's open this up. There we go. Normally, I would put this back and make it a hidden tab, but this piece is shorter, so I don't really have anything to glue it to. Okay, so now we'll glue this to the back. And we're going to glue it as a pocket. Ooh, I want to make sure my scribble doesn't show up. Yeah, we're good. So we don't want to glue this side. We want to glue these three sides. And then I'll put the papers in. And the pocket's going to open away from the opening. And that will allow us to put the closure on. Let's give it some extra oomph. Getting dizzy from those little strings going around. It's actually 7 o'clock in the morning, which is later than I usually film. Full of coffee and Diet Coke. Diet Pepsi, actually. I get my groceries from Amazon, and Amazon only lets you buy 3 cases of pop at a time. So I end up buying 3 Diet Cokes and 3 Diet Pepsis. I like the Diet Pepsis better. I'm a commercial. Personal opinion, not a sponsored. Oh, and I just glued right across our pocket. So I was yapping. Now let's, it might be easier. Yeah. So now this seems like the pocket's opening the wrong way, but as with it closed, it opens this way. Okay. We'll put this on. I wonder if I can put it on as a little tuck, like on the cover. That's perfect. Paris, isn't it? I mean, Italy. Let's see what I've got here. Let's glue it on as a pocket and see what we can do. The ink it. Gosh darn it. Thought it had been inked. Let's see if I can make a pocket this time without messing it up. This is obviously Paris, but don't have Paris available. We've used up every single one of these. Okay, that'll work. Alright, sorry about that. It's time for my favorite TV show at 7 o'clock in the morning. Forgot to turn that off. Okay, so now for the closure. We had to wait because we had to see how thick this was going to be. And what we're going to do is we're going to take the buckle and we're going to run it around both sides to hold it on. So we're going to Velcro this together. Then we're going to run it around. We're going to glue it to the back. And when we unvelcro it, can't believe I didn't ink this. Then you can open it both ways. And I think that'll be something neat. Something a little bit different. I'm sure somebody else will probably have thought of it. And this is printed on the back. So even though it's glued down, when we open it, then we will still see the underside. So we're going to go ahead and give this a quick inking as well. Kind of looks like a guitar thing with the guitar neck. Okay, so I'm going to Velcro them together first. I guess I could do it this way. That would be the way a belt would open, isn't it? Yeah. So let's see how much of an overlap we need. I think we're going to need as much as we can get. And that's about as much as we can do. Put a really light pencil mark right there. And we're going to use the black. I think I said that once probably. I think we're going to use 2. That random, I don't know how that happens. And they're all fuzzy ones too. None of them are the hook side. I just don't understand. Sort of like socks, I guess. So that way it'll hold it better. So let's hook these together. Okay. Now let's wrap this around. Yeah, we've got extra room here. And then we'll wrap it around this side. Okay. Then we're going to glue them. So I'm wondering if there's some way to temporarily hold this to the front while I glue the back sides down. Well, we'll do one side at a time. Oh, that is going to cover that pocket. Oh, that's okay. That's all right. We'll glue it right there. And then we'll be able to take the card out when we take this off. Okay. So we just want to glue it here. And then I'll add the stationery to both sides. So it looks to be about center. I'm going to have to hold it. Oz is in there rubbing his back again against the chair. He's getting a couple of bald spots. I don't know what's wrong. Okay, now let's see where we're at. Okay, that looks pretty good. It's not straight. That looks straight. Now this side we'll be able to glue more. I wonder if you guys can hear him. Okay, now before anything's permanently stuck, let's look at the front. Oh, that looks good. I like it. Let me adjust that a little bit. Very nice. I'm very happy with that. What do you guys think? And we don't even have to make that into a pocket if we don't want to. We can just put the paper in the top It just depends on what you want to do. It's there if you want to use it. So now, let's let that dry for a second. We didn't have a whole lot of extra room, did we? Okay. Now when we undo it, gonna have to be careful. Undo it, they pop open. It's not dry yet. I'm sure you can definitely hear that. That's the weird noise he's making as he... Yeah, we're just going to leave that to dry. So anyway, that's what our final book is going to look like. And, yep, so that only took 30 minutes. That's about what I thought it would take. And then the next video is going to be our flip through. And hopefully everybody will like it. I'm pretty happy with it. Like I said, I think it turned out well, even though it's all in the same kind of, well, sepia is going to be the same tones anyway. But like I said, printing it on the cream color paper gave it a whole nother kind of look, I think. Okay, well, that's it for this video, and I'll see you in the next video, which is going to be our flip through, and that will be just a second for you and a day for me. Okay, bye-bye.